saved the Sheik for at this juncture of the tournament, because I feel like that's probably his strongest character in his arsenal, just from the little that I got to watch him play. Because the forwarders still kind of link in a very similar way to Smash for Wii U, and you get the bouncing fish in a very similar way as well. But air dodges are not nearly as strong, so bouncing fish actually becomes like such a strong tool. Maybe you can tell us a little bit more about that, Vicky.
Yeah, aside from that, I feel like bouncing fish actually comes out a lot quicker, and the grenades, Sheik's grenades no longer sends her into free fall, so she is now able to recover without accidentally SD.
Oh man.
MKLeo at 49, Zero at 49. Both these fighters still at neck and neck, even at this point, 3 stocks each. Now we look at the advantage as Zero doing a terrific job with the juggle off the stage here, Vicky.
Yeah, Snake now still has bomb recovery. He could also throw grenades in 3 different distances depending on how close to yourself that you hold the analog stick. And it's insane. Zero, though, showing that Snake is nothing with that up smash. Catching his landing again, Jordan.
Zero with the pair of up smashes gives him the early 3-2 stock advantage. And Vish, already we're seeing the speed of Zero versus MKLeo and Snake.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's doing a really good job just kind of being underneath where MKLeo is, and he gets those tilts into those forward air combos. That's just so much damage, so much consistent damage from Zero. Feels like MKLeo can't get quite the same damage output that he is, but he has the smash ball all to himself, and he gets it along with the stock. Oh, man.
Oh, the smash ball is jostled loose, and it careens to a pin, but here comes another one. Can Zero snag it? Oh, it's going to be MKLeo that grabs it. Excuse me, Zero with this. MKLeo gets the smash ball, trying to get Zero in his sights. Looking for the shot. Is it going to be enough to get Zero? Zero doing a fine job there, Vicky, hopping off stage.
Yeah, Zero doing a great job at avoiding that final smash. Quite unfortunate, but it was meant to be. Leo's gravity does sometimes stink, Jordan.
A couple of up tilts by Zero right here into the juggle in the mid-air. Beautiful job on the forward air, and we see Zero continuing to apply that pressure here, Vish.
Yeah, and another strong part of Sheik's play in this particular iteration is that the back air is really, really strong, so any kind of off-stage edge guard that he gets like that might actually KO. And we get the forward smash, still not quite great DI from MKLeo.
MKLeo trying to recover at this point. That up B gets him on the edge, but then the 1-2 grab to the side throw. Nicely done by Zero right there, Vicky.
Yeah, and as you can see, Snake's up tilt is still as strong as those who have played Super Smash Bros. Brawl have witnessed. It also kills Vish. I know you've seen this a few times yourself.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. And even you saw MKLeo coming back with the up B. It does have like a bit of super armor, so even though Zero hit it, it did not actually knock him out of it. And now he's recovering so high, and that's a great mix-up. He dropped the bomb at the same time, so it was actually kind of scary for Zero to go there and edge guard him. And what a play from MKLeo to do the bomb like that, and just now it's just 1-to-1, guys.
A couple of stocks are swapped at that point. Both these fighters looking for a spot in the grand finals, down to their final stock. Zero versus MKLeo. You see the C4 in the middle of the map at this point right now. You got to watch out for that, Vicky.
Yeah, as you see right here, Zero actually playing a lot more patient, as now he's deciding to be a little bit more aggressive by the ledge. Wants to, oh my goodness, Leo though with these setups, not letting Zero land, taking advantage of the fact that he's deciding to contest him in the air.
Zero trying to zone out MKLeo at this point, trying to put a little bit more distance between him and MKLeo, but you just see the consistent pressure by the projectiles. But MKLeo, Zero, with the air juggle against MKLeo. Vish, he is relentless.
Oh my God, he brought this all the way back, man. That's so much percent out there, and I like the way that MKLeo is playing. He's just kind of staying back and putting mines, putting grenades, but Zero just kind of dashed in, because that's a really good play against this kind of defensive style. And he's got needles of his own. He's got some projectiles.
See a couple of grenades come out, trying to keep Zero at bay at this point. Zero at 90%, MKLeo at 48. Oh, Zero sent to the top of the screen, still able to hold on there though, Vicky.
And I like how Leo is hanging around the right side of the platform, watching it go up and down, and acknowledging where he could throw his grenades to continuously pressure Zero.
Yeah, and Zero also kind of making a good advantage of that same particular location by kind of just jumping and forward airing as soon as he sees MKLeo going end up bomb. Oh, he goes for the bouncing fish way off the top. This is crazy. Oh, man.
Up B by MKLeo to get back on stage to grab into the back throw. Is it enough? No. Zero still able to stay alive on the upper platform. MKLeo trying to put some pressure on Zero and find his way into the grand finals. Can Zero cause a comeback here, though? MKLeo, Zero, both trying to figure each other out. But here comes a juggle from Zero here, Fish.
Oh my God! And he's going for the bouncing fish 5 fish side left zone. Look at this pop off.
He's popping off, man. How did he make that comeback? He was down like 50, 60% the entire time, and he goes for a bouncing fish right at the end.
That was so smart of him because he recognized that Leo had been using his rolls quite often around the end, and as we discussed the mechanic, defensive play is not as rewarded as aggressive play.
Right.
And you obviously see just how tightly contested that matchup of MKLeo and Zero was, but you looked at the pressure that Zero was able to apply with Sheik throughout the entire match, and MKLeo using a lot of those bombs and projectiles from Snake to keep him at bay. Wasn't enough, though, to overcome. Take us through this instant replay here, Vish.
Yeah, so he's recovering high. He uses the bomb there as he's dropping it, so it's kind of a big mix-up, so it doesn't seem like he's going to hit him, but he actually ends up igniting the bomb right at the end. It takes out both of them on that right side stage there and makes it even when he was down a little bit. That's crazy.
High stakes right there. Let's take a look at the updated bracket here in just a moment. But however, this is when it was 1-1 here, Vicky, and just the bouncing fish was the final KO.
Of the characters that they saw for the quick 3 seconds that they saw them.
Dude, that's so good, man. I have, again, if any of you guys get a chance out there to play these guys, again, newfound levels of respect. I'm telling you, man, it's great. And I learned so much from them, you know, and the kind of love and attention that they put into the game. And, you know, it's great. And it also, in losing, and I also do like this, I love to lose. I really do.
Okay.
Because I actually learned a lot, and I actually recognized myself like, oh, okay, yeah, you're right. Blocking does do that. And as long as I can put it into practice, that makes me better. And that's kind of why I like a lot of competitive games, because it's not just some, you know, random level number like that makes you better if you just grind all the time, but you actually have to put things that you learn into practice and apply it properly.
Yeah.
Knowing isn't enough.
That's actually the best way of taking a loss. You know, you can't be mad about it. You have to do, why did I lose, and what can I do to not lose the next time?
That's true, man.
Yeah.
I hold my L's. I hold my L's and I hold them well. And I smile and say, give me more, please. So yeah, next time you see me register at a tournament, it'll be J-free. Okay? I'll make sure I register from now on at tournaments. It'll be just J-free.
I'll make sure you get on train for that. I want to see all your matches.
Hey man, over time, I plan to be better at this game. I plan to be real good at this game at some point.
Okay, so man. One thing interesting about the new Pokemon trainer, which is, you know, obviously just Pokemon trainer from the Brawl iteration of it, is you're now, differences from Brawl, you're now allowed to switch from the air, which is great. So, you know, Ivysaur had a really easily stuffed recovery, but Charizard has 2 jumps. So now if you hit Ivysaur off and you're like, oh, I don't think I'm going to make this recovery, just swap out the Charizard, make it back to stage.
And what's great, really cool, too, is we talked about the air dodge mechanics. A lot of these players found out if you air dodge once, you really don't have much time to do anything else in the air. The lag is so long. But with Pokemon Trainer, when you switch Pokemon out, you're invulnerable for that moment. Then you have time to air dodge as well, too. So it does give you a second air dodge option. And just those little wrinkles, as we said before, that's unique to every single character, you get a chance to discover. And as you build upon those fundamentals, it works out. But another thing that was unique, too, is we saw them go with Squirtle to really match the speed of Sheik and rack up damage. But once Sheik got to about 100%, you saw the switch to Ivysaur, who has some more KO options, however, lacks that recovery. And so it's kind of that, as we say as always, risk reward and reading the situation with your opponent.
Yeah, it's kind of like a stance switch, if you will, you know, with Squirtle being small, quick, being able to add up a lot of early game damage. And he does have some decent KO options, but not as many KO options as Ivysaur and Charizard. So you're going to want to, if you're going to play the entire character, I know some people are already like, I'm a Squirtle main. Like, I'm not playing anybody else.
You can just main Squirtle.
Yeah. But if you do decide to play the entire character, I expect to see a lot of Squirtle start and then Ivysaur and Charizard finishes.
Dude, that'd be really cool, man. And that's, again, seeing new things and seeing how things are going to change in the coming months. And, you know, even when the game comes out in December, very curious to see how people kind of apply these new things that they start to learn about the game to, you know, to affect the way they play, even affect their character choices. I'd love to see people that don't normally, like, they play a certain character, that like a certain thing, to just find another character they love, and they can be like, hey, I like this a lot, and just start playing different characters. So.
Oh. That was really nice.
That was tasty.
That was really nice. Okay. Yeah, he knew he was going to jump up. And again, that was another situation where he realized that someone was jumping a lot. So he preemptively used the advantage, kind of jumped up there with him and caught the jump. That was very nice.
Make some noise if you're having a good time. Final match is underway. We got Ganondorf versus Sheik. 6 minutes on the clock. 3 stock each. Last medal on the line. The power of Ganondorf. The speed of Sheik. It all comes down to this. Who wants it more? Sheik with the early attacks on Ganondorf. Ganondorf trying to line up that big boot to the face. Sheik doing a great job offensively, keeping Ganondorf and his power at bay. Sheik untouched so far in this matchup. Great grab by Sheik. Ganondorf, nice recovery, going with the ledge grab. Ganondorf really got to adjust some strategy here. Already at 50% damage in that first stock. Both players still with all 3 stock remaining. Just about 5 minutes left in this match. Ganondorf goes for the side smash. Not going to connect there. Finally putting some damage on the Sheik. There we go. Sheik with the grab and the throw. Ganondorf, nice ledge recovery. Almost overcommitted there. Sheik doing a great job zoning Ganondorf back, keeping the power at bay. Ganondorf with another edge grab, followed up with a shield. Sheik playing very, very smart, keeping Ganondorf up, and just like that, Ganondorf down to 2 stock. Sheik looking amazing in this last matchup. Ganondorf going for the up smash, not going to connect there. Sheik once again with another grab, trying to follow it up with a side smash, not going to connect. Sheik doing an amazing job. Ganondorf really trying to rally here. Ganondorf wants to rally before things get out of hand. And just like that, Ganondorf, with all the marbles on the line, down to that 3rd and final stop. At this point, Sheik is thinking, can I get a clean sweep? Can he get all 3 stops without losing 1? Ganondorf right in the reach. And at the very end, Ganondorf goes down to Sheik for the final win. Well,
you know, a lot of the brawl events are like checking out all these brawl characters. I'm about to flame you, dog. Yeah. Yo, Nakat is Ice Climbers right now. Nakat is Ice Climbers. I didn't DI. I felt like that your genius will kill him. No, what the fuck? I'm not even trying to grab you, dude. I'm so sorry. You're gonna try super hard to not grab you. You weren't supposed to jump into that. GG, dude. All right, we got Void as Sheik versus Larry Ware as Fox. Hype match, hype match.
once again, that is Larry Lure as Sheik versus, Larry Lure as Fox versus Void as Sheik. All right, good leg trap by Void. Void is not letting Larry Lure back on stage. All right, he's gonna hit down the blue shell. Up tilt whip. What? Oh no! Like 100. Wait, how's that? Wait, can I jump on a needle charge? Are you kidding me? Zero. Stop it. Damn, Void is destroying Larry. Larry, this is looking like when you first played against me. All right. Yo, that duff was, that Fox jab was a duff, yo. Oh, he got a body. Alright, here we go. Yo, that jab he knocked him down, yo. Alright, you saw that? It was grab armor. There's no grab armor. There's no grab armor. So keep this in the same VOD. You forget it's all good. Wait, they changed characters, never mind. Alright, yeah. 2 out of 3. Larry Lure Fox versus Void Sheik. My name is D-Ron. I'm here. Let's go, Zero. Take it all the way. Good stuff. Yo, those air dives are not 20 frames. I'm about to check that out. That was like a good 10. Yo, Afra's a jerk. Get up, Afra! Yo, what is our crap? Yo, wait. In the game. It's over. Some more side. Zero! Just spin needles back from side 4. Let me see some more side. Watch this border makes me go flat and that's over. I can't look, man. Zero! Yo, he shortened it. Yo, Larry, you just shortened that?
No, it happens when you hit shield. Yeah.
Really? Wait till it's track 0. Yo, so when it hits shield, it just stops. That's funny.
Wow. I'm so mad. It's a fucking dragoon. Oh my god.
There you have it, Larry Lurd goes down the void. Good match,
shot.